Hello there, Star Wars fans. Quick news video to discuss the franchise's possibly most iconic actor, Mark Hamill. He recently interviewed with CBS Sunday Morning, and he had this to say about Luke Skywalker returning in the future. Right before we get going, it looks like he is done. Never say never, but Mark Hamill had these quotes, so sit down, let's listen in. Hamill discussed the possibility of reprising his role of Luke, telling CBS News Sunday Morning, "I had my time, and that's good. But that's enough." So Luke there, saying it, he does go on to say more, such as this, "Well, you never say never. I just don't see any reason to come back. Let me put it that way. I mean, they have so many stories to tell. They do. They don't need Luke anymore." I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't know if they need Mark Hamill Luke. We'll get more into it at the end. He says he remembers the feeling of being wowed by the impact of Star Wars. "When we landed in Chicago, I looked out and I saw there were crowds outside. I said, 'Hey, you guys, there must be somebody famous on this plane. We're looking for a superstar athlete or something, but they're dressed like us.' There was no merchandising at the time, so they all had homemade lightsabers and all these things. We all sort of looked at each other like, wow." And of course, I assume he's talking about Harrison, Carrie Fisher, Billy D. It's unfortunate, but we're at that time where Mark Hamill seems to be hanging it up for Luke Skywalker. Again, Luke, extremely impactful, extremely iconic, one of the most iconic actors, if not the most iconic, in all of Star Wars. So, I hate to see it, but I don't think it's the end for Luke. It can't be, right? We have more Luke content coming out. The Heir to the Empire movie with Dave Filoni. That needs to have Luke Skywalker in it. You can't make an Heir to the Empire movie, show, comic, anything, and not have Luke in it. But as far as Mark Hamill goes, I guess you don't need Mark. I hope he sticks around. I hope he comes back just for, spots. Maybe he's just on set to guide Luke. But yeah, I don't think Luke is done. You do need him for stories. And in the Rey movie, someone's got to provide her guidance, right? She's rebuilding the Jedi Order in Luke's honor. You need Luke for that type of thing. And again, that one ideally is Mark Hamill, but if he doesn't want to continue, he absolutely does not have to. Of course, he's an actor. So, unfortunate news, truly, but I love Mark. I think he's wonderful. I think he embraces the Star Wars fandom better than a lot, so I think he's a great guy. Unfortunate, but these stories do still need Luke, the Filoni movie, the Rey movie. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. You think Luke is done? You think they're going to include him in future projects? I think it'd be a huge mistake not to, but we've seen weirder things. So let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Next video is a fan fiction.